Before I put John Capobianco's feet to the fire, please subscribe, and you can also become a member now, and there'll be even longer videos with more details. So I can feel him twitching beside me. I would never put his feet to the fire because he's a good friend of this show, but welcome to the show. And let me ask you, your party has lost 4 federal elections in a row. What's it doing? Is it changing?
Yeah, well, I think over the course of the last number of elections, as you know, Stephen, we've had different leaders. And every time a party is lost, we've actually had a leadership contest. So Canadians have never been able to really get an appreciation of who the leader is, especially because they've been in minority situations and the elections have been short-lived.
Right.
And I think this time around, I think there's an argument to be made with Pierre, who lost the election, but ended up gaining a lot of seats, gaining a lot of popular votes, losing his own seat. There's an argument to be made, let's keep him. Let's see if there's an opportunity for Canadians who got used to him in the last election to come back and get reacquainted with Canadians and win the next election, which actually can happen, and it could happen in the next 2 years.
Oh, it could be faster than that. Yes, there's no question about that. But many Canadians know your leader, Poilievre, from when he was the attack dog in Parliament. And he has that image with many of them. I spoke to a woman just the other day. She said, Parliament's a lot better now that he is not there. And so can you convince Canadians that he's changed his spots?
Well, I think
it's a tough job.
The answer is yes, it is a tough job. I think people have typecast Pierre as an effective opposition leader. We saw him attack Justin Trudeau on a regular basis, day by day. And I remember actually hearing from Canadians friends of mine who never watched House Question Period, but actually watched it because they wanted to see Pierre question Justin Trudeau.
Because he kept his feet to the fire, and there's lots to do with Trudeau that he's doing wrong.
I think now, though, given the fact that he's got a leadership convention coming up in January, I think the time for him to be able to kind of course correct, shift a bit, become an effective opposition, but also become Prime Ministerial, I think is going to be important for the next couple of months.
Now, certain columnists, particularly someone in the Toronto Star, has said, he's disappeared, we don't see him anymore. I know that's not the truth, but you expect that from the Star. But is he going to be out there more and more with his new image, or trying to soften it? Well,
the old adage, absence makes the heart grow fonder. I think there's an opportunity there where, you saw a lot of Pierre leading up to the election, during the election campaign, and of course now he's focusing on the by-election in Alberta.
Right.
So I do think that he's coming on and doing announcements or press conferences on timely issues, but not seeing him every day is not a bad thing necessarily.
So, give me the prediction then for the next 6 months until your convention.
I think that he's going to win the Alberta riding, the by-election, I hope. I think he's going to go back into Parliament late to September, and I think he's going to be an effective opposition leader and get his profile back up there. And I suspect what will happen is come January, he'll win the leadership contest, and he'll be a leader for the next election.
Into the next election, and you'll be out there in the hustings for him. John Capobianco, thank you very much. 3 minutes. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act, once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.